Seeing, testing, video, testing, live stream time. La da dee, la da doo, la da dum, la da dee, la da doo, la da dum. Okay. I guess that's alright.
Hi.
Hello. See, isn't it pretty cool? So yeah, you comment and yeah, you comment and I get to hear it, and then yeah, I can respond. So now that you are watching...
Am I the only person watching?
Yes, you are. Most likely, at least. I mean, yeah, it says I have one viewer, and I now have 2 viewers. Let's see. It might be my friend Marcus. If Marcus says hello... Marcus, if it's you, say hi. And Abby, my dear sibling, if it's you, say hi.
Join me, fellow fighter. Fight strong.
Fight strong.
Just give me a shot, and I'll shine like the sun.
Shine like...
There is a 1-2 sec delay.
The ring isn't really
Yeah,
complex, but it can be a little complicated. Wait, what I just
my
said?
internet's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay at this game. Not very, you know, not great, but we'll see. We will see.
Master here. Good thing my buddies and I aren't afraid of heights. This might be a good place to land, but what do I know? Follow the leader.
Man,
Might be something good this way.
Is this a battle royale type of game?
yeah. Pretty much.
I'm getting shot. All right, let's firing.
We're already getting shot.
Scanning the area.
Reloading.
I'm taking fire.
Where are we taking fire at?
One down. Reloading. Hey, I'm getting shot.
Woo! All right, now that was really something. Really, that took a lot out of me. Marking our surroundings. You got bamboozled. Sending out another me. Damn, he's good looking.
Nice shot.
No way.
Got one. Got a bad guy. Target's right in front of me.
No! Oh, thank God. Thank you, Mr. Money. Money 7. Oh, I'm being shot! Dang.
Making tough Contact with hostile.
Unepic.
Tap.
Hostile right here. Hostile right here. Contact with hostile. Enemy reviving over here.
Not over yet.
Gotcha, we'll get you in a second. Thank you, sir.
Contact. Hostile close.
Relax. Get everything under control. You got bamboozled. Look at you. I think this place needs a little more me. Rings far and closing in 45. Probably gonna have to run. One sec, healing up. Taking a moment.
Taking a moment to heal. Pretty good at getting myself out of awful, stupid situations. Like being really bad at this game. This guy right here really helps me. He's my decoy.
Recharging my shields.
He can't do that. That's so funny.
Recharging shields. Syringe here.
Syringe here.
All Father, give me sight.
Healing up. Give me a sec.
If I was playing, I would die, Isaac.
I know how that is.
Gotta patch myself up.
Attention. Delivering care package.
Marking our surroundings. Care package on high.
New kill leader appointed.
New kill leader. Heads up.
Helmet here. Level 2.
Sniper stock here. Level 3.
Yeah, I could use that.
No, I couldn't. Why did I do that?
LOL, you're like my personal Let's Player.
Yeah, I guess so. I love doing this.
Marking our surroundings.
So tell me something.
Yes, sir.
Let's check out over there. I'm gonna check out that area. Other folks have been here.
My wheel's all messed up.
Someone's been here. They left a mess.
That's funny.
Extended sniper mag here. Enemy spotted. They look small. Sending out another me. Damn, he's... Downed an enemy.
Over the airstrike.
This was just a lovely time. Evo shield here. Level 3.
Also, what am I telling you? You didn't ever say.
Scanning the area.
Oh, I don't know why I have that gun still.
Anything.
I was a cross-country mountain biker.
And
I
did you
rode.
say yes, sir?
Did I say yes, sir? I say yes, sir, quite a bit. Yeah. I rode mountain bikes for 3 years semi-professionally in high school, and I once did a full U.S. century of 100 miles.
Hostile right here. Enemy down. This was just a lovely time. Thank you for this.
Shots fired. Reloading.
Oh my, that's so cool.
I have fallen.
Did you like it?
Reloading. Whoa, hey, just relax. I got everything under control.
Did I what? Sorry?
Thank you.
No
Taking a
problem.
moment to recharge my shields.
Medkit here.
Marking our surroundings.
Evo shield here.
Man.
Level 2.
Taking a moment to recharge my shields.
Giving my shields a recharge.
Like it.
Yeah, I did. I was pretty good at it. My bike was really light, so I could, I specialized in the uphill stuff.
To be me.
Delivering replicator.
Recharging my shields.
Got one spotted.
There's sounds coming from over there.
Healing my wounds.
Ooh. Oh, hiccups. What ammo am I
Who
using
got
right
you
now?
into it?
Well, I've been riding bikes since I was 2 years old. There's a picture of me on my second birthday with a two-wheeler bike.
Marking our surroundings.
So I've been doing biking for a long time.
Standard stock here. Level 3.
Nobody's been here, it looks like. Which is surprising because this is like one of the most common places to drop from what I remember.
Evo shield. Level 3.
Level 3.
Nice.
If you want to look it up, I had 2018 Hardtail Specialized Epic. It was very fancy.
Evo shield here. Level 3.
My coaches bought it. They saw that I rode good on that, so they bought me a nicer bike.
Brothers, got an Evo shield here.
Bad guy over there. Target spotted.
Bless me with sight.
Some shooting happening over here. And there specifically.
Oh wow.
Reloading.
Scanning the area.
Okay, I'm gonna move forward.
Bam! There goes a boozle. Or something like that.
I'm getting shot. I'm taking a shot. Ah, throwing some cover for my friends. I'm taking fire.
Where are they shooting you guys from?
Tell me some more cool things about you.
Enemy down. Alright,
Damn! Oh my god, that was so lame. I don't know. Let's see. More interesting things about me. Well... I don't know, I'm not like the most interesting person you'll ever meet. But... Oh, that was a really good round for me.
FS in the chat.
Yeah, it was stupid. Let's see. Something crazy cool about me. I started working when I was 15. At my first job, I was not very. I wasn't. I mean, it was like my first job. So, and the manager one time he called me Well, he told me that if I was his son, he'd take me to the hospital and have me checked for autism because he thought I was like an idiot. Because it was my first job. And then, he was just the manager, and then he told the owner that I was doing insubordination, and that's basically just like, I mean, I assume you know what it means, but it's just like talking back to the managers and like not doing what they said. And so I quit because, you know, you don't fucking call me autistic and then, you know, tell the manager that I'm being awful to you. So I quit and went to my next job, and then I got employee of the month in my first 3 months, and then I became the shift leader. And then on my employee of the month, we actually ordered pizza from Domino's. That's where I worked, and we had them right in the box. Congratulations on employee of the month, Jonas. And that was funny.
LOL.
Together, we will slaughter our enemies.
I just hope I don't have to fight with that smiling robot. I was kidding.
Only
He's
the
fine.
best for
I'll let you
my
have Mirage.
friends.
If you don't take Mirage, I'll be upset. Oh my god. You suck. Very rude of you.
This is your champion.
Yeah, so that was fun. Ba-bum.
Scream. Make sure everyone can hear you.
Let's land here.
Okay.
Well, aren't you
If you
impressed?
could live
I might
forever,
have
what
to
would
add
you
to
do?
my collection.
I wouldn't live forever. That's just kind of... That's like
Coming
sad.
in. Hang on.
I don't think I'd want to live forever.
Let's explore this way. Hospital over there.
Sure, but you could and you have to live forever. What would you do?
First blood.
Well, if I knew that I could live forever, I'd probably test those limits. Like, fuck with people.
Round one. Beginning ring countdown.
The next ring's far.
Just be like an
Come
awful
on,
person.
Loot as you go.
They spotted me. I'm taking a shot.
LOL same.
Where are they at?
Hostile spotted.
Okay.
Going to phase.
Where are they at?
Crossing jump drive.
Reloading.
Reloading. Hold on, I need to heal.
Reloading.
Dropping down.
Void running.
Do you remember?
Enemy killed.
Nice choice.
You have to tell me. You have to say that again. I didn't hear you.
The day that you met me.
Myself up.
Hold on, I need to heal.
I swear it was yesterday I knew what the glance.
Do you remember
I am taking fire.
the day that you met me? I was...
Appointed. Recharging my shields.
New kill leader? Interesting. lucky day. I've got you.
Need to recharge my shield.
Yeah, it was yesterday, I believe.
Enemy down. Reloading.
Ooh, that was cool.
The most beautiful creatures have the deadliest venom. 45 seconds until the ring closes. We've got a hike, and I'm in pumps, so let's go.
Damn it. Oh, right here.
I spy an enemy. Target here.
Help me. He's running over there.
My god, I'm so lonely.
Leno, I will assist you.
I feel it, dude. I moved here and I haven't been able to talk to
So
anybody.
I opened up a window.
Beautiful. Recharging my shields.
Taking a moment to heal.
Ooh, I need heals.
To hear sounds of people.
The ring is moving, Felai fighters. No
To
one is
hear
inside.
sounds of people.
Healing.
I understand, though.
Venus planet of love was destroyed by global warming.
Heal.
Huh? Venus, planet of love. Are you reading me lyrics?
I feel good about this care package. Shall we?
Void running.
Can't tell if you're like reading me lyrics or something.
Jump drive set.
All Father, give me sight.
Helmet here. Level 3. Backpack here. Level 2.
I need it.
I bathe in the blues.
Thank you.
Don't forget who hooked you up.
Watch the side. Flyer out
Helmet here. Level 2.
Where'd you go? You disappeared. Unless you're like typing something out long. There's a Phoenix kit.
Let's go here. Phoenix kit here.
If you want
there.
it.
Need it. Void running.
Sniper
Hush.
stock here. Level
You.
3.
Thank you.
Only the best for my friend.
Only the best for my friends. Nobody's been here either.
One here.
Because there's purple armor in here.
Half the squads remain. Vive Vena.
I bet we'll find something good here. Optics here. Mid-range.
Taking a moment to recharge my shields.
As requested, I'm shushing.
Taking a moment to heal.
Oh, what's that over there?
I bet
it's
we'll find something good
it's a
here.
treasure box. Never mind. Okay, we should probably
go here.
move towards there because it looks like that's where the circle's
Good.
gonna start moving.
Okay.
Scanning the area.
Lol.
I don't know why I typed that. I'm so stupid. There are no purples here.
Round 2. Beginning.
I mean, there could be.
countdown.
Setting up shop.
Heads up. Not all of us are in the ring.
Black market here. In the mood for some shopping?
Delivering replicator.
A lot of textures are missing for me.
Replicator incoming.
LOL.
Mama's got a brand new bag.
Mama's got a brand new bag.
Hop up here. Hammer point.
Yeah, I'll take an arc star.
Let's explore this way. Treasure pack here. The right road.
Yes.
Treasure pack here. The gods keep us.
I've already got one.
Let's see what we have. I
In that,
changed my
in
supply
that-
bin there.
In that supply bin, there's purple armor.
Copy that.
Evo shield here. Level 3.
Opening a hold. Watch it.
Mr. Salt.
Optics here. Sniper.
Do you need armor? You're not wearing any. Okay, so let's
see
go
what
that
we
way.
have over here.
Heard that.
Extended energy mic here. Level 3.
Got an Evo shield here. Level 3.
Let's use this jump tower.
Target spotted. Never mind.
Enemy over there. Don't let them see you.
Heard that.
I'm gonna push a little bit.
Going to fade. Heard that.
I am taking fire.
Punching a tunnel.
Oh,
We're
careful.
already-
Portal's ready.
I'll come get you. Come around this bin, right here.
Hey, let's go.
I'm taking
Come over here. Thank you, sir.
Come on, I still need you.
firing. Contact.
Boy.
Eyes up. Grenade.
I'm running.
Taking fire.
Shite. Okay. Damn.
Now and then I think of when we were together, like when we felt so happy we could. I told myself that you were right for me, but
I looted our teammate's banner.
Where's the other one?
Anik, I still remember.
Replicator.
Don't drive out. Replicator incoming. I looted our teammate's banner.
Gotcha, 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 gotcha. Oh, I need to run.
Time to finish those last 2 squads. I'm not here for a consolation
LOL,
prize.
it's not working.
Hold on. Eee.
Recharging my shields.
Give me a second. I'm in a heated
When did you
gamer
go to
moment.
work?
Having a heated
This time
gamer moment.
will be different.
1 minute until the ring closes, and everything here is gone for good.
Here you guys.
Tomorrow.
Welcome to the shop. I've got just the thing for you.
Here's a shop. That way you don't have to run around. They're behind us. Up on the hill.
Enemy right here.
I'm taking fire. Reloading.
No, me. Oh.
I have eyes on the enemy. Target here.
Boy jumping.
This way. Hostile close.
I'll come over there.
Right here. Contact with hostile.
I'm gonna go right
Enemy
here. There's somebody coming up the steps, be careful. Dang. Very sad, but okay.
We have our Apex champions.
Yeah, you were typing some stuff I could not listen to for a second. I work at 11 tomorrow. I will be a busy
Pog.
boy. Punk? Oh, Pog. That was another okay round. Okay, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Hold on.
So I don't know what to say, LOL. I see you, emoji ear, emoji eye, emoji nose, emoji eye, emoji ear. LOLO.
I see you. Okay. I don't know how many rounds of this I'm gonna do. Depends on what you want.
Wait, this thing say emojis.
Yes, it does. Emoji blog type blank, whatever it says. Emoji blog type tongue. Mouth. Mouth tongue.
Emoji tongue.
Emoji tongue. Ooh, we've got a fuse.
Walter Fuse Fitzroy, at your bloody service. I got this thing in the box. Or is it
Emoji blowing kiss.
You know, whatever the case, we're winning.
Emoji face with symbols on mouth.
My favorite
Emoji
thing.
candy.
My favorite thing to do
Confounded
is to
face.
do this.
Emoji stuck eye tongue.
You'll hear it.
This might be a good place to land, but what do I know? Yes, we are so good, and I'm especially really good.
Copy that.
Oh, it won't say it.
Supply ship over there, just taking the piss. Hell yeah.
Hold your breath, if you have to breathe.
Here, let's see if it says it now.
Emoji code.
Oh, not to the effect I want.
Emoji cop.
There we go.
Why not?
Yeah, now we're talking. Let's do this.
Sometimes it doesn't say bad words, because it's scared of bad words.
Not all of us are in the ring.
Whoa, where'd you go, dude? Where's the other guy? Oh my gosh, he's on the ship. Great. Is very pog. I guess that's very normal of a fuse.
Go bamboozle.
Here I go.
OLOL.
Yeah, it's funny.
Kill leader. Wouldn't mind saying g'day to him.
Champion eliminated.
Maybe use the head that wears the bullet holes.
Maybe it's the head that weighs the bullet holes.
Cock.
Very nice. Ooh. My good friend who landed with me, here's some armor for you.
Here, level 3.
I'll go with you in just a second. I'm looting up. Looting up. Make sure I'm set before we take off.
Oh, did I tell you my favorite game?
Evo shield here.
No, I don't know. I can't remember.
Cock.
That's my favorite game too.
Cock.
Yeah, me too.
Cock.
Yeah, me too.
Cock.
Yeah, me too.
Near.
Do you see the map?
Nier Automata?
Quite far.
Is my favorite game.
About to explode this hole.
About to explode this hole. Okay, let's start heading that
How
way.
about this way?
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
Attention, there's a new kill leader.
Laying rip. Being shot at. Reloading. Enemy down.
PTTS.
PTTS. Very cool.
Half the squads remain. Let's keep winning.
How about this way.
Oh, excuse me.
No, just near.
Contact.
Let's check out over there.
Joker's shooting at me. Reload. Launch. Ah, Struth. I'm down.
Dude, if you didn't, like,
I'm taken down.
go so far away, we'd be, you know, together and such. But I'm coming. Guess we're all just kind of spread out, huh? Uh-oh. Bonk. I've never played Nier. I don't know what that is. I know that there's a game called Nier Automata. And that's it.
And there is going to be a new re-release to Nier on the PS4 in April.
Incoming care package.
Very epic.
Got a whole army coming to your rescue. That's not an army of me, anyway.
Get ready. It's
Cock.
zipline time.
Yeah, me too.
Cock.
Yeah, me too.
Cock. Cock.
Jesus Christ. Do a bunch of ats, that's
Cock.
funny. Dude. I'm coming. I'm trying to.
Hey, we're spread out a lot.
I'm
That
so
could-
excited for it.
It could so be taken out of context. But I'm on the way. Oh no, he's gonna die. Very sad. I'll get you though. If you stay, I'll respawn you.
Pathfinder is on the way, friend.
Add.
Do a bunch of ats. Like, a bunch of the at symbols.
Add.
This is our chance to recover our
I'm
friend.
going. Yeah, I'm going.
Let's grab that banner. It's the least we could do.
Add. Add.
Bonk.
Add. Add.
I guess it's not as funny as I thought.
Using
Hush
grapple.
you.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
There's
Watch out
people.
for the new kill leader, friend.
Back over there.
Grappling.
Go get him, and I'll take this guy. I'll try to. I will poggers on him.
This is our chance to recover our friend.
She got bamboozled.
Oh, great.
Down. You got bamboozled. Look at you. You got bamboozled. You got bamboozled. Got one here.
I will save you or die trying. Or run away if it gets too scary. Using
Oh! She's shooting at me.
shooting at me. Reloading.
Yeah, that's probably it. Yeah, I would suggest
LOL, it's
that
not
next
working
time
with design.
you should come and get me before you start shooting people because it's a little bit smarter. Goddamn fucking idiots in this game.
Cock.
Stop it. I'm getting mad, bro. You're supposed to do a bunch of ats in a row like this. Hold on, it'll do it, I think. Cock, cock, cock. Or like that.
I taught it.
Yeah, like that. Hold on, I'm like focused on doing this now.
Ooh.
Here, now it's gonna go. That's funny. What do you... I don't care that there's no replacements found. Hold on.
LOL, I think I'm.
You think you're what? If you're gonna go to bed, that's fine.
Never mind.
Never mind. Tell me. You gotta tell me now. I'm gonna get angry.
I thought she was say my words.
Oh, she is. Most of them, at least.
Wasn't.
It wasn't? Or, I'm confused. This is Jeffrey, by the way.
Cock.
Bruh. 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 Bruh.
I'm good at what I do. Believe me.
It's only over when it's over.
Time to have some fun.
Introducing your champion.
Revenant is kind of hard to play with. His ability is like
Master, I can already smell the blood.
not really good.
Land there. I'm itching to draw first blood.
Got enemy
Copy
spotted.
that.
This might be a good place to land.
Nah.
Go on to explore over there. Hostile over there.
Hope you didn't leave.
Charge tower over that
Oh
way.
wait, are you talking to other people and can they hear what she says?
No. Well, first question, yes. First question, no. Or, god damn it. First question,
It's
yes.
so sorry.
Second question, no. No, they can't hear you. I don't know if they can hear me. They might have muted me. But that's okay. Guys, I tried to mute myself, but it didn't work.
First blood.
Okay, break off. Thank you.
Hey, eyes on the maps. Next ring's not close.
Next ring's not close.
Oh okay, cool.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, 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 yeah. We're shooting. Why are we shooting? Why are we shooting? Okay.
Cock.
Don't know what you want.
So what's something you want to do the most?
I want to move away from my family. That would be very epic. Shotgun bolt.
Here. Level 2.
Level 2.
Really why?
My family sucks.
We got ourselves a new kill leader. Ring closes in a
Oh wait, I want her to say something.
Try it.
Help John if you need it.
Go for it.
45 seconds. Rings nearby.
Please daddy for me.
Oh, God. Why must you do this to me?
Oh, I'm sorry that your fam
30
sucks.
seconds. Rings close.
Why do they suck?
Well, they don't like suck, it's just,
We're a bit spread
you know,
out. Bruh, got an evo shield here.
I don't really get to be myself.
LOL.
Kinda not Pog.
Room closing.
Oh my gosh.
Attention. The champion has been
Someone's
eliminated.
out there. Hey, a champion just heard that. Spotted a victim over there.
Oh, are they homophobic?
Hmm,
Care package
not
being
really.
delivered.
There's a jump tower over there. Care package
I'm
coming.
sorry.
Saw my next hit right here.
Just a scrape. 1 second.
Shield cell here. Extended heavy mag here. Level 3. Reloading. Reloading.
What? Why am I down?
So what do you mean by not be you?
Well, it's just, it's not like they're homophobic, it's just like, you know, I can't come out to them, and I live with my grandparents, so they don't really understand, like, all of what I'm going through, and they're super conservative. It sucks ass. Ooh, what's this? Ooh. That's pretty cool. Bloody ritual. I don't know what this is for. Storm chaser for Bangalore. I don't use Bangalore.
So homophobic.
Yes. Yep. And all of the other shit. Oh, sorry. Hiccups.
Because it sounds like homophobia.
Yeah, that's what it is. Pretty much, at least. Oh, hello. Why am I getting a bunch of weirdos? This dude is like 80.
I'm sorry.
This guy is absolutely the fuck not 22 years old. Sorry. I'm looking at the fucking, what's it called? At Timey.
How are you getting strangers?
Timey, whatever it is. I signed up for like the 3-day free whatever trial of like the premium blah 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 nonsense. And it shows me all of the people who like me. And there's a guy who's like literally maybe 60, and his bio says he's 22 years old. I don't know why people are so weird. Bamboozles.
This was just a lovely time.
Oh
Thank you for this.
lol, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I know what you are talking about.
Uh-huh. Yeah, people are just so annoying, dude. Oh, that's like...
I have seen that guy.
You seen him? That's funny. That you know, like, actually exactly what I'm talking about. That's so funny. I don't know why the fuck I'm talking like this. 700? Per excuse me? The fuck? No. I will not. No, the fuck, I will not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so funny. I don't know why. Well, I don't know what he's doing. Like, literally, I'm sure, you know, actually, he's probably like, you know,
So I like to have a little fun.
what's it called?
What?
Trust your senses, and victory will follow.
Probably a Trump supporter looking to, like, fuck with gay people.
This is your champion.
Maybe we land here. Or maybe we don't. I'm fine with whatever.
On the thing, the what's it called?
Supply ship over there.
Copy that. Hold your breath if you have to breathe.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's fine.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it is.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, people are weird.
Evo shield here. Level 2.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
Some of us aren't inside the ring. Just saying.
Attention. First blood.
First blood, and it's not us.
Attention.
Wonderful.
The champion has been eliminated.
A champion just fell. They must not be very good.
I'm sorry for that, but I want to know what she sounds like.
What? Who sounds like?
Extended light mag here. Heavy ammo
Extended
here.
heavy mag here. R301 here.
Attention.
Okay.
There is a new kill leader.
Keep eyes on the new kill leader.
Out of string memory. I'm sure that's not normal. What the fuck? This game is all fucked up right now. It's weird. Armor. Armor.
Wow,
Give
she
me.
didn't say it.
Yeah, if it's a bad thing, she probably won't say it.
Kill leader appointed.
Keep eyes on the new kill leader.
She wants to be rebellious, but she isn't.
Let's go this way. Marking our surroundings.
Pink. Pink.
Let's check out over. Evo shield here.
Evil
Level 2.
shield here. Level 2. Thank you, sir, for putting that on.
It wasn't
Loud
that
and
bad
clear.
though.
I'm good, thanks.
south here. Hammer point.
Bamboozling.
Zipline deployed.
I'm going this way now.
Gonna check out this area.
New kill leader appointed.
Marking our surroundings.
Watch out for the new kill leader, friend.
Backpack here. Knockdown shield here. Level 2.
Lucky me. Extended light mag. Extended heavy mag here. Level 4.
Bless me with sight.
In progress.
Alright, lucky us. We're already inside this next ring.
Wow, you are going to do me like that. You want to be sire.
I don't know what you're saying. Is there somebody in here?
Marking our surroundings.
Marking our surroundings.
Someone's been here. They left a mess.
Somebody has definitely
Care
been here.
package being delivered.
It was just a bunch of
Care
us.
package. I love loot.
Of A's. Yeah. There's some stuff she just won't say. Hola, senor. I see you looking at me.
Father, give me sight.
All of the oh shit, okay. I'm coming over there, Big
Something
Chin.
good there.
I am taking fire, friends.
We gotcha.
I'm not
come on.
talking to you, I'm talking to this one be sire.
Bam! I'm running out of ideas. Yeah, that must have been the last one, because no one's revenging or whatever.
That'll be awesome.
Scanning the
You
area.
broke grill. Girl.
Light ammo and shotgun ammo here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
To those who need it.
Thank you, sir.
Energy mag here. Level 3. Scanning the area.
Thanks.
Okie dokie. Sweet, sweetums.
Get ready. It's zipline time.
You're going with that zip line, my good sir.
Area.
Announce where you're going. Tag it at least. I'd love to win this.
All Father, give me sight.
Using grapple.
Marking our surroundings.
I don't think there's anybody here. But it is very possible.
If you
Okay.
could kill anyone who would like be.
What now?
Bad guy over there.
Arc star out. Opening fire on the enemy. Reloading. Airstrike en route.
Marking our surroundings.
Contact.
Heads up, got one here.
If you search for anyone who would it be?
Reloading.
Give me a
Here I
second.
go. Scanning the area.
Yes, that's so good. And I am especially really good.
I am
You're a
down
bad
but
guy.
alive. Hostile right here. Contact with hostile.
Whatever the most control.
Got you, Broseph.
Already in the next ring. I smell victory. That smells like... Killed an enemy.
Replicator being delivered.
Replicator on high.
Kraber here. Reloading.
Recharging my shields. Healing my wounds.
Big Chin, you're
Opening
running.
fire on the enemy.
Big Chin, you gotta stop doing that.
Reloading. Took out an enemy.
Good shit, though.
Surroundings. There is another squad. They're attacking.
Bam! There goes a boozle. Booth. Something like that.
Grappling. Reloading.
Good shit.
Whole squad down. Now we can loot them.
Target spotted.
Where at?
Bless me with sight.
Phoenix kid here.
Yeah, I'll take that. You know what? No, he's probably got it now. Big Chin is just going for it, dude.
Got a hop up here. Skull piercer.
Not running away. Got one spotted.
Scanning the area.
Sending out my decoy.
Fire, friends.
You got me. Reloading.
Giving my...
Alright, killed an enemy.
Powerful slaughter of the enemy.
Kraber here.
Marking our surroundings.
Four squads left. We can do this. I do believe.
Who's ready to fly on a zipline? I am.
You got bamboozled.
Somebody just
Lucky
got
us, we
boozled.
are already inside the firing.
Very interesting.
Reloading.
Recharging shields.
Marking our surroundings. Targets over there. Down the hole.
Frag out.
Two other
Good shit.
squads remain.
Target spotted.
Firing. Reloading. Enemy taken down.
Reloading. Enemy killed. I took care of it, don't worry. Only one squad left. Making contact here.
We've defeated the kill leader. Reloading.
I am repairing myself.
Evo shield here. Level 5.
Taking a moment to recharge my shields.
Giving my shields a recharge.
Scanning the area.
Sorry, I'm like not talking at all.
Opening fire on the enemy.
Enemy firing. Okay, I'm coming.
Oh no, there's another squad attacking. Enemy down.
Dude, you're fucking getting it right now.
Scanning the area.
grapple.
Care package over there.
There is a care package if we want to use it.
Giving my shields a recharge.
Right over there.
Enemy spotted. They look small.
Good shit, dude.
Let's all celebrate and have a good time.
That was really fun.
Apex champions.
I'm still alive, right?
Pog.
Okay,
Pog.
you're still here. Good.
Pog.
Another win. Very epic. Give me that new level, biatch. Oh, come on. Not very cool. What now?
I.
Nah, good.
Why are you on a date app if you are 1-7?
Because I'm lonely? Dude, I moved here from Utah and I literally have nobody to talk to. I don't get to talk to people, broski. Should I do another round? Hello. Come back.
Do you want to?
Do I want to what?
Remember it has a delay.
Hold on. So, why are you... Do you want to remember it has a delay?
LOL nevermind.
Just text it to me, brosif. I don't know what you're saying. It won't say it. Text me. Snappity chappity it. And I'll respond. I don't know why I keep texting. I keep doing that. I'm so stupid. Like, I know that you can hear me, and I just keep texting you anyways. It's just easier. It's just like easier to yeah. It's just it's easier for me cuz like I can hear you and you can hear me. I know you can hear me. I'm looking at your messages right now too. I have my phone sitting open. I kind of hate that Snapchat doesn't just like tell me what you say when the notification pops up. It's the most annoying thing on the planet. It's like, oh, so and so is typing. And it's like, okay, well, what the fuck are they saying?
I got this thing in the box, or there's a bag, or, you know, whatever the case, we're winning.
No, I can't hear you now because you're not texting through YouTube. Oh my gosh, I can hear you, but shh.
Introducing your champion.
I mean, you could just call me if you want. And I can mute myself in the game.
Hey, maybe we land here. Or maybe we don't. I'm fine with whatever.
Let's land here.
Let's land here. We can land wherever.
This might be a good place to land.
This might be a good place to land.
Jets, we're dropping hard.
Hit the jets, we're dropping hard.
Hostile spotted.
Are you mad at me now?
Let's enemy over there.
Bro, this jump master. What's going on?
Plus I don't know what to talk about.
And
I like see you play.
talk about how epically poggers you are. Just like say that over and over again, because it's like the funniest thing.
And being you and stuff.
And being you and stuff. Yeah, I am being me and stuff.
It's cool.
I am very
I'm
cool.
not mad at you.
I'm like super
Now
funny.
we're talking. Let's do this.
Once I get tired, my whole like personality changes. My whole everything. I do not
Someone's
want
got
this
to take out the
gun.
new kill leader. They're too cocky.
They're too cocky. that broke. Ooh, I'm taking the repeater. Favorite gun. Very epic. Very nice.
There's a treasure pack here.
There is a treasure pack here.
Same.
Oh, there's a person.
They're hitting me.
Luckily, I can headshot.
Downed an enemy. Give him the decoy escape. Yeah, I think this place needs a little more me.
Oh, I'm sorry that you don't really have anyone to talk to.
It's okay.
Right here. She got bamboozled.
Fire!
How about this way?
Hop in the chimney. I've been shot. Throwing thermite. 1 minute.
She's on the stairs. Yeah. Gimme. Oh,
45 seconds. Ring ain't far.
Hold tight. I got you.
thank you kindly. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna take this, get the banner, and then run.
Yep, you are wonderful. Thank you. 30 seconds. Ring's close.
How are
Bam
you
to the
coping
woozle. Sending out a decoy. Using the decoy escape.
with everything?
You got bamboozled. She got bamboozled. She got bamboozled. Look at you. Got the banner. Time to get a beacon.
I gotcha. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Heard that.
I'm going. Ooh, that boost actually saved my life, I'm sure.
Target's right in front of me.
Taking fire. Putting lead down range.
Damn, never mind. Well, I'm kind of dealing with it the best way I can. I don't know, I've been kind of in a weird depression hole recently. I mean, my room is always a fucking mess. My grandparents came into my room and put the notes you saw on my ceiling. My grandparents put them there because, you know, they saw that I was like being sad and shit. And sorry, they gave me those, and then yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah, I don't really know. It's kind of weird.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's not your fault. Oh my gosh, I haven't been using this. Have I just... Wait a second. Wait a second, I'm confused. Oh, I get an epic Loba.
How kind of you to roll out the...
Take me to your Xbox and play Fortnite. Do-do-do-do-do-do. But not Loot Lake. I really want to chug jug with you. I think that might be it. I mean, I can call you if you
I
want.
know it's not my fault. I'm saying I'm sorry because it's happening to you.
I know. I'm used to it though. Lots of crazy shit happens in my life. 6 months ago I called the police on my dad, and then he told me I wasn't his son anymore because he was trying to like assault me. Diamond cutter.
That's not something you should be used to.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware. I can't really change anything about it though.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's alright. I know that's kind of a big bomb to drop, and I apologize for that. Yeah, it's a bunch of shit.
It's fine.
What? That's so stupid. Yeah. Hold on. Okay, repeater is my favorite gun.
You
So
can tell me or not if you want.
I enjoy talking about it. So if you want to hear about it, you will be hearing a lot about it.
I'm all ears.
Okay. So basically, first of all, my dad's kind of a fucking nuts. Like he's crazy. He's a manic depressive and he's an alcoholic, and those things don't mix well. And way back when I was like just, you know, a baby and shit, he like went crazy. My mom had to kick him out of the house because he was just being fucking terrible. And then he came back and was like nuts. I mean, you know. And so then my mom moved back to Ohio because my mom is originally from Ohio, and he went to prison for like a while, and then we stayed out in Ohio for a long time until I was like 14 or 15. When I was 14, I went to live with my dad in Oklahoma. I just was trying to visit, and he like wanted me to stay, and he was trying to force me to stay. And so my mom bought tickets back to Ohio, and you know, we were like, okay, I guess I'll come back. And so I came back, and then God damn it, I'm losing my mind. Yeah, we went. I went from Oklahoma back to Ohio, and when I got to Ohio, I stayed here for a few months, and I was getting real stressed out because some crazy motherfuckers were like jumping my mom. Like, that was the craziest thing ever, was people fucking attacking my mother. So I was real stressed out by that, and my mom moved away, you know, just moved away from the crazy nonsense that was going on, and she went, she was like, this was like 6 months after Oklahoma, and my dad said that he was clean, and his girlfriend also, like, you know, said that he was clean, so we trusted him. And I went to Utah, and everything was dandy for like 3 months. And then my sister came too, and then he like went and filed for custody behind my mom's back, and he filed for food stamps and child support. And that really fucked my mom over because her ex-fiance died. Like, oh my god, the dude was an asshole. The guy who's dead now, he like sexually assaulted people, and he killed himself. And So yeah, the letter went to his house, but he was dead, so like there was no way that he could like give it to her, or no way that she knew that it was going there, because my dad never said anything about filing for custody to my mom. So the police had a warrant for my mom's arrest because she was like, avoiding taxes and bullshit like that and all of that nonsense. So they arrested her for like a week, and then she got out and she was put on probation, and she's been on probation until like 2 months ago. And this all happened in like 2018. Or no, this happened like 2017. But in 2018, Dad started really showing his true colors. He got real drunk, took us out to this mountain in the middle of nowhere in Utah, and it was like 40 miles away from my house, and I was, 15, and he dropped me off there with my sister, called me a pussy because I didn't want to stay out, in the middle of nowhere because I had fucking school the next day, and he left us there, and then he drove away, and I didn't tell anybody about that for a long time. Like, I didn't realize how crazy shit was, until my friends started telling me about, like, their family shit. So I went and I told my counselor, and then, like, right the fuck away, after telling me she wasn't going to call CPS, she called CPS. And so they came to the school and talked to us, and me and my sister had to act like we didn't know anything about what she was talking about and all this and all that, so that they would just go away, because we were more worried about getting in trouble than we were about, like, actually, fixing the problems that were happening. And then 2020 came around, and, oh no, well, it was 2019 on my birthday that I kind of realized that I needed to, get the fuck out of there, because he tried to stop drinking, and he went to a rehab center for one day, and the next day he came back with some crazy drugs and alcohol, and he mixed the stuff, and he was hallucinating real bad. And he had bought previously like a superpowered airsoft sniper rifle, and he said that his girlfriend was working with like fucking the FBI or something, and she was coming to take me and Abby away. Abby is my sister. And so he went and he sat on top of a hill and waited for her to come home, and he was gonna shoot her. And then he went and like hunted in the woods, and this was on my birthday. Like, this shit all happened on my birthday. And then, like, the next day he came home all fucking like sunburnt, and he was all mad, because he didn't really understand what was going on because he was so fucked up, and he never apologized about it, never said anything. And like, on my birthday he brought me a whole rabbit, like, and he said that was going to be my birthday dinner, and I really dislike meat with bones in it, and I don't like meat a whole lot generally, and he knew he was fucking with me. And at that point I kind of realized, like, oh my god, everything sucks. This is not normal at all. So then the next year, which 2020, this was like end of April, very beginning of May. This was like all of April. He was having this really awful, like, episode of anger, just like fucking crazy mad anger. Like, you talk to him, and he gets so mad that he'd like throw a table out the window. And he kept getting so mad at us. My sister went downstairs and made a sandwich without asking, and he made me and her go on a 20-mile ride in the blazing fucking Utah 110-degree heat. Yeah, and then he kept doing that shit. And then one night, it got real bad. And it was weird because it hadn't happened in like hadn't happened in like a week where he got real upset because he was trying not to be upset because he kind of realized. And then his girlfriend is like, oh, she's such an instigator. And that's something I noticed. Every time he got drunk, he would like, or she would like fuck with him so that he'd get all upset and then like leave. And this time, he was very passionate about bikes, and that's why I rode bikes. And we hung them on the wall in the house, and hers was on the wall in the house, and hers wasn't supposed to be in there to her rule. And so she tried to get it down, but she kept knocking on his bike, and his bike was about to fall, and he came over and screamed at her, like pulled her hair, broke her phone, flipped a table, and then like, screamed at her some more. He got all up in her face and like, had his arm cocked back like he was gonna punch her in the face. And then he said sorry, left, and didn't come back for like a few hours. And his girlfriend, during that time, she decided that it was a good idea to just fucking leave me and my sister there. So he did that, or she did that, and then he came back home and he was drunk, like to my, just like I had thought it would go. And he came in the house, all fucked up, asked where his girlfriend was. She wasn't there, and he's just like, oh, okay, well, good. And then me and my sister were doing the dishes, and just as he came in, we were like finishing up. So I told Abby to just go upstairs, and I finished the dishes, and then he went outside to get something, and on his way out, he slammed the door really hard. And in Utah, we lived on a hill, so the apartment was kind of slanted, and it was sliding a little bit, just like because of the mountain. And so there were like cracks in the door frames and shit like that. So when he slammed the door, it like broke some of the shit, and the door got stuck shut. And then he came back upstairs, pounding on the door, and it wouldn't open because the motherfucker fucked it up so bad. And then I was trying to open it, and I couldn't, because it was fucking stuck. And he kept cussing me out, calling me pussy, calling me a little bitch, blah blah blah, that he's gonna get inside and beat my ass for locking the door on him, and he was gonna break my legs and shit like that. And then I finally got through to him that I didn't lock the fucking door. And so he went down to his van and he got a sledgehammer and knocked the door open. And I just went right upstairs. And he fell to the floor and started like crying and screaming about like, get out of my head, blah blah blah, get out of my fucking head, and all this nonsense. So I called his girlfriend, and I'm like, hey, he's freaking the fuck out, and I don't know what to do. This really sucks. And then, we were just kind of waiting for it to pass, me and my sister in our room. And then the police show up, and I didn't call the police, and his girlfriend didn't call the police because her phone was broken. She was texting me with her tablet, and so the neighbor called the police. And what's really interesting is it was actually like my dad's good friend who was a neighbor, because he was so worried about me and my sister. And the police came, and the door was still, he like slammed the door again when he got inside, so it was stuck again. And the police came, and they're like, hey, have you been drinking? And he said no. And they're like, so can we come in? And he's like, no. And then they're like, well, why can't we come in? We kind of, have a reason, because you're freaking the fuck out. And he started cussing them out, telling them that he was going to fight them and like beat them up and all this nonsense and bullshit. And so they're like, okay, let's open the door. And he said, okay, go for it. So they started opening the door, and then he started screaming at them again. And they finally asked, is anybody else in the house? And he said that me and my sister were in here. And he said, are they in danger? And my dad said no. And we had a porch that kind of overlooked the hill. So, I forget, what you call that. But we went and, god damn it, what's it called? But we went and stood on the edge of that, um, and we talked to the police. He was trying to talk to him, and the officer looked at me and signaled, like, "Are you okay?" And I did a real subtle thumbs down, and he did, like, the call me hand emoji. So I called the police again, and they patched me through to the officer who was actually at the building, at my house, and he asked me where Dad's room was. He asked me where Dad was at, and he asked me if me and my sister could come downstairs and sit just right next to the door. And so me and my sister did that, and he's like, okay, just stay there. And then they fucking, like, SWAT team, like, full-ass whole SWAT team, knocks down the door, comes in. They're like, oh, you guys need to get the fuck out of here. So me and my sister ran out of the house, and the SWAT team goes and gets my dad, and they tackle him, and he's like, oh, Jonas, you need to record this. They're assaulting me. Jonas, you need to record this. And I just went out and talked to the fucking police, and I asked them not to say that I called the police because, if the dude came back, sooner than later, and he knew that I called the police, then he'd be real upset. And exactly against what I had asked, the motherfuckers told him that I was the one who called the police. And they put him on a month restraining order. And so me and my sister and his girlfriend were kind of just relaxing a little bit, and then the bitch starts making us fucking clean the entire house. And she was like making us clean the shit top to bottom, like Cinderella. Like, we'd fucking wash the walls, and then we'd wash the walls again. And then a week goes by, and it's like 11 o'clock at night, and I had just gone and hung out with one of my friends, and she knew that I was stressed out, so we went and got real high. And I came home a little bit higher than I should have, and she didn't notice, but then we found out that the motherfucker was actually coming home that night, and the police called and said, hey, he's actually not on a restraining order anymore, he's free to come home. So he came home, and he started calling me, asking me all these questions, and I was freaking out because, I'm like zooted out of my mind, and I can't respond because I'm just too fucking stupid. And then he's just like, okay, well, I'm coming home. And he came home and he talked to his girlfriend. They argued for a while, and I just went to sleep. And then for like the next week, he avoided me. And like, if I was going downstairs to do the dishes, he wouldn't be in the same room as me. And then one day while I was at work, he texts me and he says, hey, this is the end of it. I'm going to be around, and that's how it's going to be now. So, and I was working, so I couldn't respond, because, I was a fucking manager at my job, and he's all, look, I need you to respond to me. I said, working, just a sec. And he said, don't be rude or you won't have a job and you won't have a phone. And I said, look, sorry, I'm working right now. I'll text you again when I can, but okay, I understand. And he's like, okay, thanks. And then I got home, and the motherfucker was drunk again. Just like, already. 2 weeks had gone past since the shit happened, and he was already back on his stuff. And then the next day, he's telling me about how he needs to go get a job in Alaska on a fishing boat for the summer because he's been unemployed since last January. And I was paying all the rent. And then he's like, oh yeah, I need to go get a job. And then the next day I'm at work again, And he's like, damn dude, I think you fucked it up and now I can't get a job. And he was blaming me for his inability to be employed because he keeps going to his jobs after hours, drunk, breaking into the stores. And then it's like June now. And he tells me that he got the job and he doesn't tell me when he's leaving. So I'm like, okay, well, great, good for you. And then on June 4th, I asked to go over to my friend Marcus's house, and he freaks the fuck out at me, and I don't understand why. And then he's like, you know that it's my last day here, and all this, and blah blah blah, and you don't even love me, and if you just wanted me to go to jail, then you should have said that, and like, all of this fucking crazy bullshit. And then I left, he told me to leave, and he starts texting me. He tells me that I'm not his son anymore, that I need to go cry to my friend because I'm a little bitch, and that I should probably just go back to Ohio and live with my mom. And I didn't actually go to my friend's house. I just went to my work because my friend was busy. And I sat there as he's messaging me, and he didn't even know that I had a phone. Let's also make that clear, is that I wasn't allowed to have my phone activated. And so I had to have, a separate phone that I got activated, on my own terms. And they were taking all my money. So a few of my friends at the time were helping me pay that. And he told me to come home, blah blah blah, turn around right now. So I text his girlfriend. I'm like, hey, what the fuck is going on? And then he's like, oh, it's a test of obedience. You need to come home right now, and blah blah blah. And when I got home, he's drunk again. But he's like crossfaded between some pills and, some other shit. And then he sits me down right in front of him, and basically for a whole 45 minutes, he looks me in the eye. He made me look him in the eye the whole time, like straight in the eyes the whole fucking time. And he made me listen to him tell me that I was like a rat, and that I was a bitch for calling the police on my family, and that I'm better off going and living with Marcus because you don't call the police on your friends, and that, you don't call the police on your family, and that if I did it again, he'd never talk to me again, and blah blah blah. And then the next day, the motherfucker left to Alaska, and I was so much happier, and I went and I celebrated with my friends, and we did some crazy shit. I did a cool photo shoot, and then it's like July now, skipping ahead because it's kind of uneventful. Basically just more of his girlfriend being an asshole to me. And he calls Asia and talks to her, his girlfriend, and she's defending me, and he's disagreeing with her because he's drunk again. And he calls me and leaves me a voice message saying that I need to leave to Ohio as soon as I can. So I call my mom, and I'm like, hey, he told me to go to Ohio, and I have evidence of it, and CPS says it's okay, so let's get this in the process. And her fiance buys me and my sister tickets to Ohio, and we didn't even, it was like 2 weeks ahead of when we were going to do it. So I was like, hey, move it forward. We're going to do this sooner because we don't need her finding out. And then on July 14th, me and my sister got on an airplane, and we flew to Minneapolis, and my dad called the police after his girlfriend, found out that we ran away, and we're on planes, because we didn't even tell his girlfriend. We just, left her a note, because she left for, I planned this whole perfectly. It was on a Thursday. She works on Thursdays real early, so we got up at like 8 o'clock and got our shit. We'd already packed, and my friend drove us to Vegas, where the nearest airport was, and we left her a note, and then we got on the plane and we were in Minneapolis, and she messaged me. She's, "Oh, where are you guys? You need to come home now, and you're grounded for 2 weeks, and blah, blah, blah. This isn't getting permission." And then I said, "We left you a note." And she's like, "Oh." And then my dad's calling me, telling me how he called the police and that they were coming to get me, and it's better for me to just turn around, and that I'm the kid, and that there's going to be some serious consequences when I get home. And then we landed in Ohio, and I saw my mom for the first time in 5 years, and it was such a relief. And then the next day, the motherfucker calls the police in Ohio, tells them that my mom kidnapped us, and then they called my mom, and my mom told them what was going on, and they looked at his record and kind of realized, like, yeah, this motherfucker's crazy. And then somehow my dad convinced my mom that the police were coming to arrest her and take me and my sister away. And so she started crying, and he said that it was best for us to just get on the plane and go home, or wait for the police to come and get us, and we were going to be detained for like a month. And I said, "Look, he's bluffing. That's too big a demand. He's giving us an ultimatum where there's no good outcome for us, and he's bluffing, and I can tell." And I said, "Let's go to Grandma's house and relax and see what happens." So we did that, and the police never showed up. And then we called the police to make sure that there was no issue. And they said that they did want to do a wellness check, make sure that we weren't, like, kidnapped or in the basement or something. And so we went out, and the police showed up. And I'm talking to the officer, and he's like, "So where are the kids at?" And I'm like, "I'm the kids, me and my sister." And he's like, "Oh, well, we thought there was, like, 6 and 7-year-olds. You guys aren't kids. And obviously you're doing pretty good, it looks like, because you've got a smile on your face. And so you guys are good." And then he made it a big deal with court, saying that, there was some document that got signed a long time ago that he had custody. But the document he got signed never was signed by a judge. And for a custody order to be complete, it needs to be signed by a judge. And a hearing needs to happen saying that custody is being transferred. But none of that ever happened. So we went to court for like 3 months because he was still in Alaska, and he was supposed to come out, and he never came out. And then a few months pass, and it's October. And then last hearing, he has a chance to show up, and he doesn't. He calls in, and over the phone he calls my mom a prostitute, says that me and my sister were lying, says that my grandparents are cocaine addicts and that they're abusive to us, and all this fucking just stupid bullshit. And so the judge kind of is like, "Look, I've known these people my whole life. They are not cocaine addicts, and you are a psychopath. And I'm giving custody to the mother, and the mother is giving custody to the grandparents. So, kids, how would you like to have your father address you?" And basically he said that he can either, like, come see us when he wants, or he can text us and call us when he wants, or he can't do any of that, and he can only talk to us by mail, like physical written sent mail. And we said that that's, if anything, that's the only way he'll get to talk to us. And for a few months after that, he sent me, like, hate messages over Gmail, and that kind of went like that. And yeah, it's been since October that everything has kind of been resolved. So I've been moving forward with my life. And that's the end of my story. Long-winded, I told you. Damn. 11:48. It is now... What? That took me a whole fucking half hour? I can't believe that.
Wow.
Yeah. Crazy. Fucking crazy nonsense. A lot. It's funny because, when I'm
I'm
at...
so sorry that that's happened to you.
It's alright. It's in the past now. But it's funny when I tell people I go to school with that I just moved here from Utah, and they're like, "Oh, why'd you move here from Utah?" And I'm like, "Crazy family shit." And they're like, "Oh." And it's like, yeah, that's a really good summary of it. It's like, you don't understand how fucking terrible. One time somebody was like, "Oh, that sounds like it's a lot of fun." Like, "Oh, moving sounds like a lot of fun." I'm like,
I'm so sorry about you grabbed of a father.
yeah, it's alright. I don't have to talk to him or see him anymore. Um, he's a crazy motherfucker. And, I have therapy now. I've been diagnosed with PTSD, anxiety, and depression. All of the good shit. All of that awesome stuff. I'm not on any medication. But I am kind of coping with it, trying to at least. I'm fucking up really bad in school right now. But I only have, that one class. So I'm kind of not too worried about it. But my grandparents kind of want me to be passing that stuff, but I'm not. But yeah.
That's good that you have therapy.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna do another round because I'm bored now. And I don't have to be up early tomorrow. But yeah, when I tell people I have lived a crazy life, it is such an understatement. It is so funny to listen to people be like, "Oh, well, yeah, my dad, my parents got a divorce, and so I'm depressed." And it's like, I understand that shit.
Lucky.
Fucking, it sucks, dude. It really sucks. Like, there's so much crazy shit. Like, the parents divorcing, I know, and I've heard that it's awful. But it's like, I've seen some real crazy shit. Sorry if I shit on you, I didn't mean to do that. I don't know what your situation is. That was insensitive, I apologize. Yeah, that was kind of stupid.
LOL, I don't know my situation either.
No? Because you said that you live with your dad. I think. That's what I remember, at least. I don't remember a lot, apparently, because I'm just really good at forgetting shit.
And no, my parents are divorced, but I don't give a crap about their relationship. Their relationship is none of my problems. I've never actual.
Ever actual. It stops reading messages, sometimes I'll look at it. Never actually cared about my family. Yeah, I understand that. I understand that all too well. It's funny because my my mom's ex-fiance who killed himself is actually a lot worse. Like, the dude is awful. Here's another crazy, awesome, fun story. Way back, like, long ass time ago, when I was like maybe 10 or 11 years old, my mom went to the hospital. We were actually homeless for a while, because he kicked us out. He was really upset with my mom for some reason, and he kicked us out, and so we were homeless for like 6 months. And then at one point, my mom got so sick. She had pneumonia and her blood was septic. And having your blood be septic is like death. It's like you're kind of fucked. And we had nowhere to go except for with him. And so we stayed with him for like 2 weeks. And all of those 2 weeks, he had me and my sister locked in a room. And it wasn't just like, you know... Whoa, what am I standing on? But yeah, we were stuck in that room, and we didn't... I mean, he would, like, give us the food in there, and when we had to, you know, shit, he would let us use the bathroom, but otherwise, we were using the bathroom in the corner of the room. And he would do breast cancer evaluations on my 6-year-old sister. I think that's how... No, 8. She was 8 years old. He would do that on her. That's what he told her it was. I didn't even know about this. Yeah, he did that fucking awful bullshit. And then, like, next week in, he told me and my sister that my mom died. And so we were locked in a room, you know, barely eating any food. We thought she was dead. And then she came back, and we, like... he made it seem like the whole time we were there, we were really bad. And we weren't, like, allowed to talk to her. And she kind of just overlooked this because she saw that he was taking care of us for 2 weeks and he was being really nice for her, and so she fell in love with him again. And then, you know, we moved out again, and we lived by ourselves for a while, and they broke up. And then, yeah, that's a little while later. I went to Oklahoma, and then I still haven't told her, like, the entirety of, like, what happened while she was gone. She knows about the breast cancer evaluation bullshit, but, like, not about everything else, I don't think. So yeah, that's another crazy fucking amazing story in my life. And I have really awful PTSD from that. And I can't be locked up. Like, a lot of people really like BDSM and like handcuffs and shit like that, and I just can't do that. You know, handcuffs fucking terrify me. And being in locked doors.
What
rooms.
else did he do?
I've always been, like, gay. You know, I kind of realized it when I was real young. And I didn't really, you know, say it, but I was never a fighter. Like, I never, you know, caused issues with people just to fight them. And so he would, like, every birthday, however old I was, he would give me double the amount of spankings as the number of my age. So, like, I turned 12 and he gave me 24, you know, he called them lickins. And he'd just, like, spank me as hard as he could with a belt and shit like that. And then he told me that I wasn't tough enough. And and I was eating, and he punched me in the stomach. And this dude was like 6'5", 340 pounds, and he punched me as hard as he could. A 12-year-old in the stomach. And that made me really just dislike fighting. And then he told his friend that I was a pussy, and his friend like threw rocks at me and made me drink a beer. And I really hate alcohol. I hate alcohol because of my mom's fiance and because of my dad. They're both alcoholics. One time I ate a hot dog in the morning for breakfast before school, and he threw a plate at my head as hard as he could, but he missed. Luckily, it was a glass plate and it shattered on the wall. I don't know how the fuck I dodged it, but I did. One time I wouldn't eat mashed potatoes, and he belted me to a chair until I ate them. And I do not like mashed potatoes at all anymore. Not only because, it fucking sucks to eat mashed potatoes because of him, but also because the texture is just not good. I don't even know about, stuff he did to my sister. He didn't tell me about that. Or she didn't tell me. She told me about the breast cancer shit, but that was it. So, that's the most of it, at least. I have such a crazy history. I have nightmares almost every night, just of all of this stuff that happens. And it's funny because other people tell me about oh, I have really bad anxiety. It really gets to me when people say that they have depression and they're not actually depressed, they're just sad. 'Cause depression and PTSD are very, very serious, and it is not easy to deal with. And people just, kind of harp on that for attention. And I deal with the shit for real. And it sucks because I don't want to be oh, I really have depression. You don't even know what it's like. But yeah, it's a bunch of crazy shit. I think I'm done with talking about awful things in my past for now, but yeah, that was fun. I deal with a bunch of awful things. So anyways, how are you doing? You can respond to what I said and I'll reply, but I don't want to continue very much with the talking about the crazy shit. That killed me. That's so funny. I got crushed.
And I'm sorry that I made you talk about it.
No, it's fine. You were something? I'm lucky because I think it says, it's supposed to say forced to suck when I was 10, and I've never had any mental health. I'm sorry, it's fine. It helps to talk about it, but it's, it's difficult still. like, it's nice to talk about it. You know, I feel better now that I have, but also, it's a reminder. I kind of relate to what you said, though.
Yeah, I get that.
It's funny. Um, here's a weird story that's not really like traumatic. It's just kind of a defining point in my gayness, I guess. Um, John's sister, my mom's ex-fiance, who's now dead. His sister had a kid named Adam, and Adam was just as curious as I was. So one time we went into the closet, and you know, I gave him a blank, and he gave me a blank. And when I was giving him a blank, he told me to bite, and I bit, and the motherfucker never talked to me again. It was like, dude, I'm literally like 12 years old. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. So, that was fun. Yeah, and then I started really liking Dick. It's funny, I had a crush on this this girl, but I only had a crush on her because of her boyfriend. He was just so hot.
LOL.
I never realized it. I would follow him around. And what really made me like super attracted to him was that he was just so like fit.
I bit and the guy hit me.
Huh? Oh jeez, that sucks. But god damn it, I forgot what I was saying. I'm not mad at you. I'm just annoyed that I can't ever remember what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah. Oh, the kid. One time I remember we were walking down the street and he was talking to one of the kids on the street, and they were talking about dick size for some reason, and the kid's like, oh, my dick is as big as my hand, and then the kid I liked was like, well, my dick is as big as your head. And I was like, oh my god, let me see it. And I never got to see it. But one time, I went into my basement and I shared, it was like an up and down house with the girl that I had a crush on. And one time I went downstairs and they were having sex, and I heard it, and I almost got to see it, and I was like super excited about it. For some reason, you know, for a reason very obvious. But yeah, that was kind of fun. But I have a bunch of crazy stories. Also, you can hear that my voice is kind of getting deeper now because it's late. Now I have the corpse voice. I can do the corpse. But yeah, I was never really forced to do like sexual shit. Not that I remember, at least. Very well could have dealt with some of that, because what is this? Because honestly, a lot of times I think about like sex shit, and I think it's kind of nasty. Like actually doing it is nasty. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I'm kind of demisexual, if you know what that means. It's like you're not really sexually attracted to somebody unless you're like in love with them. Oh no, I fucked up. But yeah, that was weird. Anyways, I keep talking. I'm sorry. Now you really know who I am. You know all my trauma. I'm a loud person.
I know what it means.
What's that? I know what that means. Oh, you don't know what demisexual means? Or you do know what demisexual means? I know what that means. Okay. Yeah. A lot of people don't know what it means.
It's
That's fine.
fine, it's kinda hard to talk to you with the deli.
With the what? Oh, the delay?
I do know.
I spilled the beans real hard.
Join me in the shadows.
There's some weird textures clipping through this wire. Like this right here. No, I did it again. God damn it. I'm angry now.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to climb up that thing. The fucking... This right there, I want to get up on top of it, but I can't. I'm not doing it very well. I'm gonna go bink some motherfuckers right now. Bink! Bink! Sorry. You're dead now. Bonk. 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 Oh, I forgot that this like charges up. Takes forever to load. Oh, that's interesting. It tells me actually exactly where it hits. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Mostly the head. What are you up to right now? You just chilling watching me?
I like hearing to talk.
Hearing me talk? Do you want me to talk more? Okay, so...
Yeah, I'm watching you.
Here's an interesting story, about the biking again. So... one time, it was like, more towards the end of my... This was like the last race I did, I think. And I just kinda, like... I was really out of shape, because I was dating this guy, and he would just drive me anywhere. He'd drive me everywhere. He was like my sugar daddy. But he was also kind of an asshole. And God damn it. And yeah, so I was really out of shape when it came to biking, and I was just not doing great this season, and it was my last race, and I was lapped by another team. Not another team, but a different section, because they release them based off of like high school year. So like they release the sophomores.
Wait, you had a sugar daddy?
I had a sugar daddy? Yeah, I did. For like a year and a half. But he wasn't really my sugar daddy. I'll explain that more in a second. But yes, I was lapped by... I was a junior, and I was lapped by the sophomores, and so I just was finishing my race as slow as I could because I could not care the fuck less. And this kid was walking his bike, and his tire was flat. And I for some reason brought like 3 spare tires. So I got off my bike, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? He's like, my tire's flat, and the race official told me that I should just walk and bail on the race. And I'm like, why the fuck would he tell you that? Because normally, if you get help from a race official, it just gives you a 5-minute, like, time bonus. So like it just fucks you up a little bit. But this would just make him forfeit the race. So I'm like, look, I'm gonna fix your tire, and you're gonna keep racing, because he was in first place, and then his tire went flat. So I'm like, look, motherfucker, I'm fixing your tire, and I'm giving you an extra spare, and you're gonna go win that race. And I did that, and he got back on, and he took off. And I don't even know his name. We were not on the same team, and I don't think I ever saw him again. And I don't know what happened during that race, because we left real early. That was like one of my biggest acts of kindness. Not really like my biggest, but like one of my favorite things to say when I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a good dude. Okay, sugar daddy story. Kid was 19. He's 20 now. When I was 16, he was 20. And I kind of didn't have a problem with the age thing, because I've always been very mature. Like I act like a kid, but you know, when shit gets serious, I'm very reliable. So yeah, well, I mean, he didn't like, it wasn't like I did something in exchange for money. It's like, you know, we dated and he had a lot of money. Like his parents owned this place out in Utah, and he worked for them, and he was making like $30 an hour. Motherfucker would work like 20 hours a week and come home with $1,000. He would work like 40-hour weeks, come home with $2,000 checks. And so he'd just buy me shit. And it wasn't always like big shit. It was just like clothes. I didn't even remember. We would just go out to get food a lot, because I was a very hungry boy. And he'd buy hotel rooms sometimes, because, you know, we couldn't really go back to his house and fuck around while his parents were there, so we just get hotel rooms. And that was a lot of fun. He, for the most part, the relationship was good, but there was some times where he was just like toxic as fuck. Like when I was getting ready to leave Utah, it was my last day there, and we're sitting chilling in a hotel room, because you know, we were like trying to have as much fun before I left. And it kind of struck me like that that I wouldn't be able to hang out with my friends anymore. And I broke down super hard. And he was just on his phone. And he was sitting in a chair because he thought it was like super comfortable. And all I wanted was like for him to comfort me. Like that's all I wanted. And he wouldn't do it. Like I tried to hold his hand, and then like he let go of it and just kept fucking around on his phone. And I'm like, hey, come over here and like, you know, cuddle with me. And he's like, oh, in a minute. And I'm like, okay, well look, I'm not gonna see my friends again for a long time, so I'm gonna have you just drop me off, and I'm gonna go hang out with them. And he's like, okay. And so I did that, and I just hung out with my friends. And we dated till like what? October, honestly. It was like this October when I told him I was done, because it was really just him like excusing his absence with like money. Like, you know, he'd buy me food, like he'd pay for my subscriptions or whatever, and then he'd never talk to me. And so I was like, look, I don't want money. I want a person to talk to and someone to love me, and you are not providing that. And for real this time, I'm done. So like, you know, either change or we're done. And I gave him a week, and then I went back and we talked for a while, and I gave him another week. Like I talked to him for another week, and he didn't. Nothing was different. So I'm like, okay, I'm done. And I haven't talked to him since then. And it's funny because he still follows me on Twitter, and on Snapchat, I think. And he just like watches my stories sometimes, which is strange. Hold on, my friend just sent me something. What the fuck is this? Hello? You still listening?
Hey.
Hey. Howdy ho.
Yes, I am.
Okay. It's funny, I'm looking at his fucking Twitter.
The deli.
What's that? The deli?
Lay.
No, the delay. It's funny, 'cause like, the day, after we broke up, on his Twitter it says, save files are temporary, memories last forever. And then he said, I'll take your bad days with your good. Walk through the storm I would. I'd do it all because I love you. And the motherfucker never texted me. And he posts this on his Twitter. And then he said, Mary Chrysler, family stresses me out. And then in July, so more recently, he said, ever wake up and just crave the need to eat ass? Yeah, that's where I am. Bronchitis can fuck right off. So sick of being sick, he says. On the 19th, I'm addicted to Stardew Valley. The 21st, I just want to start over, yeah? Question mark. Can we do that? Question mark. If only it were that easy. The 26th, I'm really not doing well. I'm so trapped and alone. The 28th, I just want cuddles. The 30th, men and maid outfits are my new obsession. And then on the 5th, he's asking about getting a dildo on his Twitter. And then on the 6th, he posts about this game that, like, motherfucker told me how many hours he has in the game. In the course of a year, he has, 2 years. He had 12,000 hours in this game. And that was more than the motherfucker ever talked to me. 12,000 hours to days is 500 days. He had more than 12,000 hours in this game, and then he wants to act like, he doesn't understand why I didn't talk to him. And what I think is really funny is somebody posted, would a whiskey social be cool? Sipping, snacking, socializing, and being silly later. The question is quite. And then he replies, sign me up. And it's funny because he told me that he quit drinking. Like, the motherfucker drank alcohol, and he's 19. Like, and it sucked really bad because, like, I told him that it made me super uncomfortable, and he would just like do it anyways. Like, like not. It's not like he drank in his private time, and he didn't say anything about it. It's like in his car, he'd have like empty bottles of whiskey and alcohol and like beer and beer cans, shit like that.
LOL.
And then when I talked about it, he's like, I don't understand why you can't just let me live my life. I'm like, motherfucker, I don't understand why you can't be respectful of my wishes. Like, it's really not that hard to just not have beer around me. One day, while I was still living with my dad like fucking screamed at me before I left to go hang out with him, and he didn't know I was going to hang out with my boyfriend. He just like knew that I was going out. He screamed at me about it. I left, and then he told me. I told him that I was gonna meet him at our meeting spot. And then I was like, wait, never mind. It's too close for today. Dad is going out, so I'm gonna go meet you at the library. And I told him that. I told him very fucking loud and clear. And then I showed up at the library, and he's not there. And I'm like, hey, where are you? And he's all, God fucking damn it. And then he didn't say anything for another 10 minutes. And he shows up at the library, and he's like, what the fuck is going on? Why are you at the library right now? Why didn't you go to the spot we meet at normally? I'm like, look at your messages. And he looks at his messages, and he's like, I don't fucking understand. I'm like, don't understand what? Like, I told you where I was going, and then I went there, and you're mad because you didn't read your messages? And he's like, I don't know why you're making this out like it's my fault right now. And I'm like, what, dude? Are you serious? Yeah, and he victimized himself a lot, and that's a big reason why I don't talk to him anymore. And then we're like driving down the road, and I'm telling him how my day is kind of fucked because my dad yelled at me, and he's all like, I don't understand why you let your dad ruin your day. And I'm like, dude, you work for $30 an hour, and then you tell me about how a customer was shitty and that your day is completely ruined and you can't do anything now. It's like, how are you going to sit here and tell me that my dad screaming at me is no big deal and that I need to get over it? Like, do you understand how you sound? And he kind of just shut up. And it's like, yeah, just shut the fuck up.
Throwing an arc star. Arc star out.
Like, I don't think you know what you're saying right now. And then he got me food. And then he shut up for a while. And then he was nice. And I was like, look, if you're going to be nice, then I'm not going to talk about this. And he's like, okay. And so we just didn't talk about it anymore. Yeah, he's kind of a mess too. Yeah, everything's fucked up with me. I mean, not like me, I'm not fucked up. I mean, I guess I am fucked up, but like, I'm not, if we ever dated, I wouldn't treat you like he treated me, or, I treat my significant other very specially, unless they're awful to me, and then I'm not going to be special about it.
So you don't mind older guys?
No. As long as it's not like 25, because that's too far. No, I don't. I like how that's what you get from all of this.
Can I call you?
Yeah. Give me a second. Let me put my headphones in. I'll send you my number.
There a lot more I wanted to say, lol.